Before we begin, let us settle the body and the mind for a moment. Allow the breath to arrive naturally. Let the noise of the day soften. As you listen, there is nothing to achieve and nothing to defend. There is only the gentle invitation to understand. Today we reflect on the Subha Sutta, found in the Dīgha Nikāya, the collection of long discourses. This teaching is especially precious because it speaks not only to monks and nuns, but directly to householders, to people living ordinary lives with responsibilities, relationships, work, and choices to make each day. The setting is simple and human. Subha, a young man from a respected family, approaches Venerable Ananda shortly after the passing away of the Buddha. Like many sincere seekers, Subha is curious, but also cautious. He has heard that the Buddha's path is demanding, perhaps even unsuitable for those living in the world. He wonders whether liberation and deep goodness are truly possible for lay people, or whether the highest fruits belong only to those who renounce society. Ananda listens patiently. He does not rush. He does not argue. He responds in the way the Buddha often encouraged, by clarifying causes and results, step by step, in language that respects the listener's capacity. Ananda explains that the Buddha did not praise or blame people based on their outer identity as monk or householder. What truly mattered, the Buddha taught, was conduct, intention, and understanding. The path is not divided by robes or homes, but by the quality of one's actions of body, speech, and mind. He begins with virtue, because virtue is where transformation always starts. A lay follower who refrains from harming living beings, who does not take what is not given, who avoids sexual misconduct, false speech, and intoxication, is already walking a noble path. This is not a small thing. Such restraint brings trust, self-respect, and inner ease. It creates a mind that is less agitated and more capable of clarity. Then Ananda moves deeper, as the Buddha always did. Beyond basic morality is the cultivation of wholesome mental states. A layperson who develops generosity, kindness, patience, and mindfulness purifies the mind day by day. Even while living with family and work, one can train the heart to let go of greed, ill will, and cruelty. The Buddha never taught that awakening requires escape from life, but rather a wise relationship with life. Subha is especially interested in results. What happens, he asks, to a virtuous lay follower after death? Ananda answers clearly and confidently, echoing the Buddha's words. One who lives ethically, who honors parents, respects the wise, speaks truthfully, and acts with compassion, gives rise to happy results. Such a person is praised here and now, and after death is reborn in fortunate states. This is the natural law of karma, not a reward given by an external power, but the unfolding of causes planted in the heart. Yet the teaching does not stop at good rebirth. The Buddha was never satisfied with partial peace. Ananda makes it clear that some lay followers go further still. They develop deep confidence in the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. They understand impermanence, unsatisfactoriness, and non-self, even if only in a gradual way. They weaken attachment to sensual pleasures and identity. Such people, even while living as householders, can reach noble stages of awakening. This is a crucial point. The Subha Sutta gently corrects a common misunderstanding. The Buddha did not divide humanity into spiritual and non-spiritual classes. He taught a path of training that is open to all who are sincere. Monastic life offers strong support for this training, but it is not the sole gateway to wisdom. What matters is whether one is reducing greed, hatred, and delusion. As we listen to this teaching today, we might notice how compassionate it is. There is no pressure to become someone else. There is no rejection of ordinary life. Instead, there is a quiet invitation to live more wisely within the life we already have. The Buddha's path begins exactly where we are, If we are parents, then our practice includes patience and responsibility. If we work, then our practice includes honesty and right livelihood. If we speak, then our practice includes truth and kindness. Each moment becomes part of the path when it is guided by mindfulness and ethical care. The Subha Sutta also reminds us of something subtle but important. Progress on the path is gradual. The Buddha did not expect sudden perfection. He taught training, development, cultivation. Even small steps matter. Each moment of restraint weakens old habits. Each moment of generosity opens the heart. Each moment of mindfulness brings us closer to freedom. Toward the end of the discourse, Subha's doubt softens. He recognizes that the Buddha's teaching is not narrow or exclusive. It is realistic, humane, and deeply wise. The path is demanding, yes, but it is also compassionate. It meets people where they are and shows them how to move forward without fear. For us today, this teaching is both reassuring and challenging. It reassures us that liberation is not reserved for a few. At the same time, it challenges us to look honestly at our conduct, not to judge ourselves harshly, but to ask gently, are my actions leading toward peace or toward agitation? Are my choices rooted in care or in craving? As we reflect quietly, we may see that the Dhamma is not distant or abstract. It is lived through small decisions made each day. How we speak to others, how we respond to discomfort, how we relate to pleasure and loss. This is where the path unfolds. Let us then hold the Subha Sutta not as a theory, but as a mirror that reflects our capacity for goodness and growth, a mirror that reminds us that the Buddha's compassion extends fully into lay life, into families, workplaces, and communities. May this reflection encourage calm confidence rather than pressure. May it support wise effort rather than self-judgment. And may it invite us, in our own quiet way, to walk the path with sincerity, patience, and gentle determination. Let us rest for a moment in gratitude for the Dhamma, allowing its meaning to settle naturally in the heart.